Hello everybody, welcome back into the green room, my little seedling nursery here. I've made a few changes to things since last time we were all in here, and I figured I'd show you how it looks these days and talk about some of the changes that I'm making. Alright, let's get started. Guess the biggest change is following in the footsteps of my good buddy RevTo's TV there, and I'm throwing up some tin foil. Shoot some of that light back at my plants. Haven't gone all the way around with this yet. Might. I don't know. Figured I'd do the back wall first and see how that works out, but I'm definitely noticing a difference. Especially when it comes to underneath this first shelf here. It's way brighter under there. I'm actually comfortable to put a few plants along the edge there. Might still put some tin foil around the corner. Shox was thinking I should. She's probably right. So, yeah. Next change is all of the plants have been getting separated and double cupped. Well, almost all the plants. I've still got a few to go, but following along with a lot of gardeners there. Kang Star grows some amazing peppers. Seems to double cup everything. I want my peppers to look that amazing and awesome too. So I'm starting along with that. Finally found a 3-prong timer that I was okay with the price of for my lights. So I set them up for 14 hours right now. Y'all can let me know if that's good, bad, otherwise. I don't know. Got a whole egg carton of kale started here because we've been eating some of the ones that are around the house. So they're all doing alright, but I had to do some rearranging to get them under the light here. Out of the 2 egg cartons of sweet heat peppers, I ended up with 17 that sprouted and looked decent. So that's what I've got here. Gonna need to be transplanting them soon. In amongst the leftovers of the shrine here, I ended up with 8 Brussels sprouts starts. So that's not bad. The asparagus up over there and more kale everywhere. Kale everywhere! But that's exciting. Cut back those larger pepper plants. And I've actually got some new growth. So huzzah! Not much going on with that El Jefe yet, but there is this one right there. So I think it's still alive. Need to do some cutting there still. Really have to admit, for as small as some of these pepper plants are, they do look much better spread out and one per cup. Much happier, you know? I think that's still the cabbage there that I need to see if there's any point in transplanting those or just start again. Decided to start again with quite a few things. Cauliflower didn't make it either. Over here we've got the pumpkin in a cup. Its leaves aren't looking too great. It looks like it needs to be watered. But I recently discovered it had a dozen little flower starts on there. So I cut all those off because frankly I was worried about it taking the energy from building the rest of the plant. There's still one on there apparently. But I don't know. This Gallery Galea melon seems to be doing okay-ish. We've got this cantaloupe here. Is there a difference between a cantaloupe and a muskmelon? Because I've been seeing lots of seeds for muskmelons and they look like cantaloupes to me. We've got the Loofah 2.0 planting. They're not looking too great either. Kind of very light, desperate need of a watering there. Crimson Sweet Watermelon sprouted and stayed there. And we've got the Early Dew Honeydew here. Seems to be doing okay-ish. Again, looks like it might be forming a flower there. I don't know, should I cut those off? Should I just leave them on there and see what happens? Got a small shelf going on down here on the bottom of cuttings I'm waiting to root. Got, the pitcher plant on the extreme left there, then the snake plant, then the willow, then the curry cutting I brought in from the aquaponics. Here's that little Phileas blue pepper. It's given by my good buddy there at the old Art Naps. Starting to flower. I'm letting this one keep its flowers because it's recently been transplanted. It's not getting transplanted again anytime soon. So sure, go ahead, try and produce some fruit. Brought the super chili back into the green room here for some severe pruning, I think, based on some videos I was watching the other day. It's not looking too great, but I think if I cut it back it'll look fabulous in a month or two. Got this lineup of root crops here on the floor I keep tripping over because I want to do that seed tape thing that Luke did. That looks, well, like a nice organized way to plant root crops. And I discovered I've got 5 different varieties of radish. I knew I liked radishes, but I was a little surprised by that. Quite a few different types of carrots in here. These burpy multicolored carrots look interesting. I was reading somewhere that apparently carrots were not originally orange. Some queen or another decided she liked them that way, so they hybridized them for her. But yeah, turnips, rutabagas. Is a rutabaga just a turnip? And other fascinating questions, like the muskmelons and the cantaloupes, right? Big old Rubbermaid tote here getting filled with secondhand soil from things that didn't sprout, and old pepper plants and all kinds of stuff. Picked this up at the co-op the other day. Plant starter and transplanting. 105210. That's crazy. So I'm mixing this at like half strength and, you know, only using a little bit of it when I do. But hopefully that'll help with my seedling starts, right? Let's see, the first number there, the 10. What's that for? Growth. The 52. What'd that be for? Root and fruit. And the last 10 there would be immunity. So, yeah. That should help with root growth. I'm basically inclined to trust the product too. That's the same one I use for my chelated iron, and I haven't had any problems with that. So yeah, if it seems to work, why not go with it, right? Stacks of cups here on the desk because I'm preparing more double cup planters every day. Spent a couple hours in here last night doing all that. And as you can see from the egg cartons, I've got plenty more to go. Getting set up to do another replanting on the herb garden. I've been organizing things. It's amazing how many different places I had seeds. Just crazy. Found a completely different type of sage from this Lindenberg seed company that we've got locally here. Looking forward to planting that. Broadleaf sage. Should be nice. We'll see how it grows, how it cooks. Got some echinacea, purple coneflower there. Shox is wanting that for some tea. Get some cilantro going for proper salsa. Oh yeah, it's a pretty decent assortment there. Want to get some of that rosemary going. But with all of these seeds that I still want to plant, I'm going to have to figure out something better for my lighting and my space, because this just isn't working. I was thinking about maybe spreading those shelves apart, getting some planks, putting them across, making a giant shelf. And I have been looking at the shop light fluorescents at the co-op there. They're like 20 or 40 bucks depending on which price tag you're looking at. I still can't find 6500K light bulbs for them there though. 5,000 is the best I'm going to get, but based on the reaction I've seen from the 5,000, you know, it's a marked improvement, so that would be good. So I guess my parting question for everybody today is, do you use fertilizers to boost your seedlings? And if so, what do you use? Throw it down in the comments below. I'm quite curious. I haven't had a lot of success in the past with seedlings, but you know, I'm trying, right? I want to be a really real gardener, like the big kids. And yeah, I'm noticing that most people who have amazing looking plants use some sort of fertilizer to boost, whether it's an organic thing that they make themselves from like compost tea, or it's a straight up product that they buy off the shelf. So if you have something that's tried and true and works for you, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, thanks everybody for joining me today, sharing a little bit of your time, and I hope you enjoyed this little look around the green room. I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic day, everybody. I got plants everywhere. Slowly taking over the house. Perfect.